This auction mart here in Lloydminster. It's just a few minutes outside of town on the Saskatchewan side. It of course has auction marts in Meadow Lake and Prince Albert, and of course this auction mart is where we get all of our market prices for the previous cattle reports that we've had. And now a look at the market report for the week of October 16th to 21st. On offer there was 6,190 head. And so in looking at slaughter cattle, there was young cows. They were in range from 110 to 125. D1 to D2 cows were a range of 90 to 100. D3 cows were a range to 80 to 90. And mature bulls were 130 to 148. Then a look at feeder cattle. Steers were from 1,000 to 1,200 pounds were 200 to 211. 900 to 1,000 pounds were 215 to 230. 800 to 900 were 230 to 240. 700 to 800 were 230 to 245. 600 to 700 were 245 to 260. 500 to 600 were 250 to 270. 400 to 500 were 270 to 290. And up to 400s were 320 to 345. Then I'll look at the heifers. 1,000 to 1,200, there were no 1,000 to 1,200s. 900 to 1,000, 185 to 210. 800 to 900 were 200 to 215. 700 to 800 were 210 to 220. 600 to 700 were 215 to 225. And 500 to 600 were 220 to 230. And 400 to 500 were a range of 220 to 250. And then up to 400s were 225 to 255. There was no butcher steers for slaughter cattle, and as I mentioned, no heifers from 1,000 to 1,200. In terms of cattle shows, of course, next week is the Lloydminster Stockade Roundup, which will be taking place at the Lloyd Exhibition Grounds. It'll be a 4-day show instead of a traditional 5-day show that they've been having due to a little bit of lower numbers. And then, of course, following that up right away on Remembrance Day weekend will be Farm Fair International at Edmonton at the Expo Grounds. And then at the end of the month will be Agribition down in Regina. And that will do it for this week's Cattle Report. For Primetime Local News, I'm Thomas Wildman.